whatever the justification is, Bob Kraft sprinkled enough money around and supported enough of the right people to get that conversation going in the room, knowing that Bill Pauline and Tony Dungy, the strongest voices in that room, would not object at the very least, and might even wink, wink, nod, nod. Hey, yeah, let's go along with it. And so the only person, there's a few people on this list that, I really do like and respect. Shireen Williams is another one. She actually works for Florio on ProFootballTalk.com last night. I really have a lot of respect for her. But any woman I'm suspicious of as it relates to Bill Belichick. And it's because of that 24-year-old sugar baby of his. Women don't like it. And I don't blame them. And could I see them holding that against Bill Belichick? Absolutely. I've seen reports where the few of the Mary Kay Cabot, Lindsey Jones, Shireen Williams, I saw some report where someone said, hey, they're all on the record that they voted for Bill Belichick. I'm not buying it. I need more proof. It's like that. I looked into that Lindsey Jones, who's got really, really weak credentials to be on the Pro Football Hall of Fame deal. And she put out some tweets that left the impression that she voted for Bill Belichick, but it wasn't strong enough for me. There was a window in that, because she said, I'm stunned, or I was shocked he didn't make it. But it to me, from what I saw, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't some bold declaration of, yeah, I voted for Bill Belichick, and these idiots that didn't, blah, blah, blah. The only person that has basically come out, because again, anybody black on the committee, I'm suspicious of, just keeping it real. And that includes James Lofton, the former wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers, who's in the Hall of Fame. Suspicious of Calvin Watkins, who I used to like when I was hardcore in the sports writing business. And I got no reason to dislike Calvin Watkins now, but black, gets caught up in that woke garbage and could be talked into, yeah, let's punish Bill Belichick. Darrell Ledbetter. Me and Darrell about basically the same age, OG, but Darrell just keeping it real, racial idolater. Jared Bell's the only one that I've seen come out with a strong statement of like, yeah, I voted for Belichick, and we need full transparency here on who didn't. Don't, because basically you're making us all look bad. I buy what Jared Bell is saying. And that's why I consider he's a cooperating informant. But the rest of these people, all under suspicion. And there may be additional names we add to this syndicate sheet. Lisa Salters, you could knock me over with a feather if she voted for Bill Belichick. Black, female, lesbian, no dice. She did not vote for Belichick. What's the Indiana Fever's coach name that she's dating? Stephanie White. Fits the profile of somebody that would have a problem with Bill Belichick. And look, say I'm profiling, I'm being discriminatory, I get it. But I'm not throwing common sense out the window. I'm just not. Lisa Salters is a street soldier in that LGBTQIA plus Alphabet Mafia, Silent P movement. She is a soldier. Bill Belichick with that 24-year-old sugar baby, and Bill Belichick with that old school white man patriarchal leadership, Lisa Salters got no problem stabbing Bill Belichick in the back. But let's keep the main thing the main thing. These are all suspects. These are all people you should be concerned about. But we know who the crime syndicate leader is, and it's Robert Kraft. And so all the people that, and I'm seeing a lot of black media members, Jamel Hill, Stephen A. Smith. Did someone say Ryan Clark put out a tweet? All of them defending Bill Belichick. pretending that they support Bill Belichick. Yeah, here's Ryan Clark. Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer means that no coach should ever be. It means that the voters have decided there isn't a coaching resume that warrants first ballot consideration. He is the greatest in all capitals, most accomplished in all capitals, coach of all time. This is egregious. Jamel Hill, Bill Belichick could have cussed out my mama and I would have voted for him for the Hall of Fame. A bad look for the entire committee. I think Dominique Foxworth and Kim Martin, they're on Get Up. These are all co-conspirators who contributed to the environment where Bill Belichick could have his character assassinated this way, and they're all covering their tracks. And look, these are all racial idolaters who get blasted for their racial idolatry constantly. Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark, Jamel Hill, all of them. And this is their moment to go, see, I'm not racist. I supported Bill Belichick. Now, I had no real influence in the vote because I'm not a Hall of Fame voter, and I really don't watch football that way. But this is an opportunity for me to pretend that I'm not controlled by my racial idolatry. And so what they want you to do is this week, today, tomorrow, when they start blasting the NFL for not hiring enough black coaches, they want you to remember yesterday I defended Bill Belichick. I'm not controlled by my racism. Because that conversation is going to start today. The Cleveland Browns hired Baltimore Ravens assistant coach Todd Monken to be their head coach. And so now we have 8 coaches hired. 8 coaches hired. And not one black head coach hired during this NFL coaching carousel. And the race idolaters are going to start screaming racism. They've been very patient. They didn't do it after 4 coaches, 5 coaches, 6 coaches, 7 coaches. They waited until the 8th coach. And now they're going to say that every NFL owner is racist and the whole system is racist. And they're going to want you to remember and think, well, they supported Bill Belichick. No. An environment has been created so that crimes like this can happen to Bill Belichick without people properly preventing it or objecting in a real way when these crimes happen.